Most people trying to lose weight are tracking the wrong things. They stare at the scale, they get frustrated, and they quit. Because what they're looking at doesn't actually tell them if they're winning. For a long time, I did what almost everyone does. I watched the scale. That was it. If it went down, I felt good. If it went up, I thought I was failing. And that mistake cost me months, because weight alone doesn't tell you what's really happening. I wasn't tracking progress, I was tracking emotion. By the end of this video, you'll have the 10 metrics that actually tell you if you're winning, and I'll tell you which popular ones to completely ignore. Technology has made it easier than ever to track progress. I'm the founder of Peak Top Vitality, and we help people build strength for the life they want.
Every journey starts with a decision to train, to take control of your health, to build strength for the life you want and earn your reward.
Wait, so every time the scale went up and I felt like I was failing, I might have actually been making progress?
The scale is one of the most misleading tools you can use. It moves based on water, food, timing, and people think they're failing when they're actually making progress. For me, I like to weigh myself first thing in the morning, 3 to 4 times a week, same time of day, before eating. But if you only track your weight, you're still guessing and not tracking what actually matters.
What gets measured gets improved, but only if you measure the right things.
There are 3 categories you need to track: body composition, performance, recovery. If you track all 3, you stop guessing. Track weight, but focus on the trend, not the daily number. Your weight will fluctuate. That's normal. I like to track my weekly average on my phone app and look at the overall trend. Your weight is going to go sideways or even increase. When this happens, people give up. Don't give up.
Body fat percentage tells you if the weight you're losing is actually fat, because the scale can drop from water or muscle. But if body fat is dropping, that's real progress. Now this is where people get confused. BMI, which stands for Body Mass Index, uses only your height and weight. It does not actually measure fat or muscle, so it can mislabel healthy people. But BMI still matters, because at higher levels, it tracks with real health risk. A BMI of 30 or higher is considered obese. A BMI of 40 or higher is considered morbidly obese, which is linked to much higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and early death.
But if you want to know what's actually happening inside your body, you need to measure body composition. Tools like the Hume Pod or a DEXA scan measure your actual body fat percentage.
So, here's the bottom line. BMI is a screening tool. Body fat percentage is the real signal. If body fat is going down, you're getting leaner, healthier, and stronger.
Lean mass is a measure of your muscle weight. If you're losing muscle, you're doing it wrong. Muscle is longevity. Muscle is how you maintain mobility.
There's one metric almost nobody tracks, and it matters a lot.
You can look fine in the mirror and still be carrying the most dangerous fat in your body.
Visceral fat surrounds your organs. Visceral fat is dangerous because it's metabolically active. It drives inflammation, insulin resistance, and disease risk. It is difficult to reduce visceral fat, but it is also very important to do so. DEXA measures visceral fat in pounds. Hume uses an index. No exact conversion, but lower is better. For most people, a visceral fat index around 5 to 6 is considered a strong target. Recovery isn't just how you feel, it's something you can measure. 2 key signals are heart rate variability, or HRV, and resting heart rate. HRV measures the variation between heartbeats. Higher HRV generally means your body is recovered, adaptable, and ready to perform. Lower HRV can signal stress, fatigue, or incomplete recovery. This is why tools like the Hume Pod place a strong emphasis on HRV, because it reflects your nervous system and overall recovery state.
You're telling me bad sleep can make fat loss fail, even if diet is perfect? I know I stay out way too late some nights.
Yes, sleep drives recovery, hormone balance, and daily energy. But it's not just about how long you sleep, it's about sleep quality. Deep sleep and REM sleep are where your body actually repairs, resets, and recovers. If your sleep is off, results slow down. Today, technology such as the Hume Band measures your sleep levels and reports light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. We break this down in further detail in our video, The Longevity System. Stay lean, strong, and energized.
This one is simple, but it matters. A lot of people are just not moving enough. And yes, I mean steps. If you sit most of the day, for work or by choice, you're not just being inactive, you're actively working against your health and longevity. Your metabolism slows down, circulation drops, and over time, that adds up. The fix isn't complicated. You just need to move more often. For a lot of people, increasing daily steps is one of the easiest wins in the entire system. Strength progression means measurable improvement. More weight, more reps, better performance. You track that in the gym, not by guessing. And if you're getting stronger over time, that's a very good sign.
Metabolic age is an estimate of how your metabolism compares to others your age. It's primarily based on your resting metabolic rate, the number of calories your body burns at rest to keep you alive. Devices like the Hume Pod estimate this using your body composition, things like body fat, muscle mass, and water levels. From that, they calculate your metabolic rate and compare it to population averages. But this is not a direct measurement, and it will vary from device to device. Think of it as a trend indicator, not a precise number. If your metabolic age is moving down over time, that usually means you're gaining muscle, losing fat, and improving your overall metabolic health.
DEXA gives you the most accurate snapshot. Use it to validate your progress. I will show you some of Steve's results compared to Hume in just a minute. But DEXA scans can be a bit expensive. We use Hume here at Peak Top Vitality, but we are not sponsored by them. There are other products on the market that provide you with good tracking data.
I use Hume because the data helps me make better decisions. That's what matters most. Not the brand, the results. Here's what 9 months of consistent tracking actually did to my numbers. It tracks body fat, muscle as lean mass, visceral fat, water content and hydration, and metabolic trends, or metabolic age. I also wear the Hume Band. It tracks heart rate variability or HRV, steps, sleep, and stress. But the real power is consistency and monitoring trends. And in this table, I compared DEXA results to the Hume technology. And then there's another layer, biomarkers. And honestly, this is where people make some of the biggest mistakes, because one blood test nearly changed everything for me. It showed a problem I never would have seen coming. That's when I realized most people are either testing too little or paying hundreds of dollars for massive lab panels they don't even understand. More tests does not always mean better decisions. What matters is knowing which biomarkers actually tell you something useful, and which ones are just expensive noise.
So people aren't failing. They just don't know what to track.
Exactly. They're working, but flying blind. When you track the right things, you stop guessing, you start adjusting, and you finally know you're winning. This is how you build strength for the life you want. And if you think tracking your body is important, wait until you see what one specific blood test revealed about mine. That's the next video. Don't skip it.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching our video. If this story connected with you, and you want the full system behind all of this, not just the labs, but the actual framework that helped Steve lose 85 pounds and keep it off, watch this next. Because biomarkers are feedback, but the system is what changes your life. And that system can help you build strength for the life you want, to create freedom and earn your reward. Leave a comment below if you like. We always read them and respond.